Hi, everyone, and welcome back to According to Mark. You find yourself in episode number 13, and we are looking at Mark chapter 7, verses 24 to 30. And guess what? I think this is my favorite one yet. So let's read the story now. Jesus left that place and went to the vicinity of Tyre. He entered a house and did not want anyone to know it, yet he could not keep his presence secret. In fact, as soon as she heard about him, a woman whose little daughter was possessed by an impure spirit came and fell at his feet. The woman was a Greek born in Syrian Phoenicia. She begged Jesus to drive the demon out of her daughter. First, let the children eat all they want, Jesus told her, for it is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs. Lord, she replied, even the dogs under the table eat the children's crumbs. Then he told her, for such a reply, you may go. The demon has left your daughter. She went home and found her child lying on the bed and the demon gone. What we just read is a cultural clash and evidence of a God who is big enough to be challenged. Here we see a passionate and strong woman who is desperate to find healing for her daughter talk back to Jesus and declare that she matters. According to Mark, Jesus takes on the cultural biases of the time in order for them to be subversively challenged. And we might ask ourselves, what are these biases? First, this woman was indeed a woman, and culturally speaking, women were considered less than men. Secondly, this woman was a Gentile, a non-Jew, and according to the Jews, Gentiles were not a part of God's family, nor could they receive God's blessing. Thirdly, this woman was of Syro-Phoenician origin, and historically speaking, Syro-Phoenicians were not very kind to the Jewish people, and so Jews and Syro-Phoenicians were in a cultural war. So Jesus, with his followers watching, assumes the role of a typical Palestinian Jewish man, and then tells this woman that she is unworthy of experiencing God's blessing. He shares with her that she's not sitting at the table, that she's not a part of the family of God, and therefore she is not able to share in the meal. She's not able to partake the bread, which symbolizes divine healing. Now, in the face of this horrible cultural prejudice, this woman defends her divine dignity by proclaiming that she has every right to experience God's goodness in the form of divine healing. Because her life matters and her daughter's life matters, her daughter will experience healing, even if it's in the form of crumbs. After hearing this response, I imagine Jesus smiling and thinking to himself, she gets it. She understands the good news that everyone has a place at God's table and no one has to settle for crumbs. See, the good news of Jesus is that we are not just tolerated, but fully embraced by God. And sometimes it takes a defiant, desperate woman to point that out. Friends, thank you so much for checking out episode number 13 of According to Mark. Peace be with you.